Salud. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for having me on your show and in your apartment. This is
I'm
amazing.
really excited about this. We've needed to do this for over a year. So basically, guys, we're just gonna do a get ready, but we're gonna ask some questions while we go along with it, and you're gonna see our process. Are we doing a vampy look? Are we doing something exotic?
Exactly. So the theme is autumn date night here in New York City, because as you guys know, the winter is coming and outdoor seating's not gonna be so cute anymore. So we wanted to pop up with one more look before that comes to a close.
We're gonna go out for drinks later, so we figured why not get all beautified.
Well, Coco, since you are a New York native, which is something that I'm not, I can kind of ask you some good questions too. I know, I feel like I've been here forever.
You have.
So
you're pretty much a New York. We've adopted you.
Exactly. So since you've had a lot of experience with going out and, you know, being the city girl, what would be your absolute dream date? You have no budget, no cap. Where would you go?
I feel like I'm pretty simple, so I'd say the most basic thing, but I'm gonna take it up a notch this time.
Okay.
And I am gonna say I would like to take like a helicopter ride.
Ooh.
Maybe around noon to like the Hamptons to do a wine tasting.
Okay. Okay.
And
Start
then
early.
I want, and then I would like maybe like a night at Nobu.
Ooh, I've never been there.
And then like a walk along like the beach maybe. Something just simple and sexy, but all about food quality and just relaxing.
Exactly.
That's it. What about you?
I think, well, we're huge like social butterflies. Like, I mean, we met salsa dancing, so that was kind of the the kickoff, but I don't know, I probably would want to do some kind of like very glamorous like rooftop situation, like a private dinner, not so much to be like part of the scene.
Yeah, it's like your own room, maybe like you're the only one on the rooftop.
Exactly.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, I mean, Spanish food is just our favorite go-to, so something along those lines. And then, yeah, just kind of, there's actually this really awesome underground little Puerto Rican spot in Bushwick.
What's it called?
Doñitas.
Ooh.
But it's this lady that's been hosting these underground house parties for 40 years. And it's just like time of your life. It's the perfect place to like go to after you've been out. And she gives you rice and beans at 4 in the morning right before they close. And you play your own music. It's awesome.
Isn't there nothing better than like the perfect rice and beans?
Right? Right.
It's a staple.
Right? But not Goya.
We left Goya in the past.
She's gotta go.
Even though she has some good juices. Wow, I'm really upset about like my breaking out. It's like killing me.
And it's like in the most obvious spots too.
I hate it. Oh man. So like, what has been your favorite restaurant or like your favorite experience to go to?
Honestly, and I never thought I would, because I've always kind of liked little hidden away spots, but I went to Philippe Chow for the first time ever. It was amazing. Like the food, the ambiance, because I mean, I love to get dressed up and go out and do a whole look, beluga, everything.
Honestly, I want to get into doing that more.
But yeah, it's that place was amazing. You just like feel glamorous, you feel like a celebrity, and it was awesome. That was, but the chicken satay. Oof. One for the books.
Their food is really good. Really good. Which location did you go to?
To the one on 23rd.
I haven't been to that
26th.
one before. I've only been to the one on 54th,
Oh, okay.
or 56th Street.
Yeah.
You want to join us?
Come on.
As long as you sit down.
Third wheeler.
Sit. Good boy.
Let's say you are, like, since we're doing like a very vampy glam, what's like your go-to date night look? For like maybe like a regular...
A liner with maybe like a nice taupe mauve color on the crease area and a simple gloss, but it has to be like my Desi gloss because it has. You remember I used to wear it all the time, and you always asked me what I had, and it was called The Most. Yeah. Because I was doing the most.
It was the best one.
That's it. It's so simple. Maybe like a light blush, a good contour. Keep it simple, keep it cute. Yeah. Nothing too overboard.
Because sometimes like when you go out and if you do like a full like dark eye or like a red lip and then within places you go to, it gets hot and sweaty,
Yeah,
or it just all falls down, and you don't want to bring the whole thing to reapply
I melted my eyebrow once.
Oh my god!
You know when you forget you have makeup on, and I was like, oh, and I literally went like this, and it smudged like this out at a restaurant. It was just disgusting. It was years ago.
That's been plenty of like eyeliner things for me.
Why does that happen? Yeah, it's pretty, right? Son of a bee.
Wait, they don't even know
our story.
They don't even know.
Well, okay, so we met 2018.
18.
Wow, we met 2018 for because I don't remember you at like the little party thing that they had.
I don't either.
Were you at it?
I was there.
Okay, so we both worked for Gucci, and they had like a really cool hiring process.
It was the most interesting interview I've ever done. And so basically what they do is, little insider for the specific location we worked at.
Yeah.
They hosted a what they called a mixer. This was after the first sit-down interview that you have with them at their HQ. Yep. So they invite you to this party that they're going to host, and it's at the headquarters, and you walk in, and immediately you're greeted with champagne. They had Negronis.
Did you have hard drinks?
I had a Negroni. I had one because I was like, I don't know what's happening or who's looking at me.
I was afraid. I was like, should I be drinking? Is this a test?
Yeah, no, that's what I said too. And so you walk in, and immediately the scenery is like these head to toe velvet walls. And all the like, they had a couple displays of like product. It's basically the showroom.
Yeah.
The home office, the headquarters, and all a bunch of suits and people decked out in head to toe Gucci.
I felt so out of place, I have to say.
I didn't know what to wear because I don't even remember what I wore.
I wore my mom's. So my mom has this Zara suit that is so fly, like with the blazer and like the whole like satin look. She's like, you can borrow it. So I literally wore that with like a pair of heels and I think some jewelry. I had my hair out in the fro on purpose because I'm like, if they don't accept me with my fro, then I'll already know that I can't be here.
Right.
And I don't remember you that day. I only literally remember Christina and Mike, honestly. They were the only two I remember.
I remember Cara and Jean. That was
oh my gosh. I remember Jean as well. But then, and Cole, the lovely Cole. But then we ended up going to Italy.
Yeah.
So we got hired.
We were hired and then went to...
Insert photo.
Yeah. Immediately, right away, a week into being hired, they said, pack your bags, we're going here.
Yes, that was, I couldn't believe that.
And then the big journey.
And it's so funny because they're like, do you have your passport? And I was like, oh God, why do jobs ask this when they really don't take you anywhere?
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I had a dog at the time and I was like, who's gonna watch the dog?
Oh, that's so true. That's right, you did. Oh man. But yeah, that's how we met. So we ended up working together. And how are we here right now today?
Today, we're done.
We're done.
It was canceled.
Yes, we were canceled.
But we wouldn't be here filming this today if we weren't canceled.
Exactly.
So it was the best
Thank you, Gucci.
The best metamorphosis that I think happened in my 20s.
No, honestly, it really was. It was eye-opening. I feel like have you learned a lot about yourself throughout the pandemic?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it kind of brought out this whole new persistence of first of all, creating the YouTube platform and just being involved with social media and being creative and doing things that you really love and having no limits. And, you get to create your own world and that's yours. And, people can decide to watch it or not. Exactly.
Exactly. I feel like 2020 in general, it's so funny. I wanted to bring something up because I feel like a lot of people have been saying, I don't know if you've been hearing this, but they're like, oh, 2020 is canceled.
No.
Like, my birthday is non-existent, my age is non-existent, and I'm just going to restart in 2021. And my thought process is, in 2021, Corona will still be here.
Right.
Hopefully not. But it will still be the same dynamic, just a completely new normal.
Right.
And I feel like everyone should have at least learned something.
Right.
About themselves, about their work.
Exactly. Maybe. About what your personal views are.
Yeah, started a business.
Exactly.
Something.
And it's, imagine not being open to, you know, everything going on with like Black Lives Matter,
Exactly.
or what the importance of it is to, you know, vote for a candidate.
Exactly. Oh wait, and this is a perfect collab because it's Latina Heritage.
That's right.
Latina Heritage Month, Latin Heritage. I'm so excited about that. Do you find yourself like wanting to learn more new things, especially like about your history and stuff like that?
Absolutely. I told myself, because they always have it on sale on Amazon, the 23andMe.
They have it now. It's $100 off, girl.
Yep.
Did you get it?
I'm gonna get it as soon as we're done filming this thing today.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's kind of cool to see. Well, I think what opened my eyes when you actually introduced it to me last year is that, you know, not like me and my brother could have different percentages of what heritage that we carry, and that's the craziest thing.
And it's also just good to know where you come from, because I only knew out of word of mouth. Like my mom told me, and what is that? How do I know that that's true?
Yeah, exactly. Have you been to? You haven't been to Cuba.
I've never been to Cuba.
I've been 4 times.
Oh,
but you got it. I mean,
I can't wait.
Everyone's got their different views on what it's like to go
I
there.
heard it's gorgeous. I want to be disconnected. I want to live in those ages.
You have to. You have to.
Amazing.
So what are you looking forward to most for your next, like the next type of segment on A Couple's Thing?
Honestly, what I'm working on right now is switching things up and not keeping it. I want to challenge myself. Mm-hmm. So I want to challenge myself when it comes to editing, when it comes to doing more B-rolls. I just want to get more creative. Mm-hmm. So that's why, I don't know if you've noticed, I tend to we do it on the roof, or we go for a walk and stuff like that, just to change the scenery.
Exactly.
That looks so good. So we change the scenery, and I think now that we have the backdrops and stuff, I kind of want to get into just maybe doing more segments in an acting form. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know if Justin will be for it, but I hope so. Yeah.
We can always.
What about you? What are you looking forward to doing?
I'm just kind of excited to see where the whole platform will be in maybe a year or so. For me, it's right now it's that amazing experimental process where I'm really just falling in love with what I create. Mm-hmm. And trying not to be distracted by, this is not what everybody's doing, or this is not the same setup that everybody else does, or
I've been struggling with that.
Yeah, and it's hard to, because you can easily get a gazillion views, but I think the best thing for me is that I was told that, remember that the people are people, they're not just numbers. Exactly. For me, it's more important to have, let's say 130 subscribers that genuinely watch my videos from beginning to end. Yep. And then,
I agree. That's literally what I've been going through, which I told you already, I disconnect.
Product that you knew that or it could be a clothing piece, it could be a makeup thing, or something that you could not go on a date without.
Oh. Mascara.
I
don't know. I just feel like mascara is... Okay, so mascara, if you have eyeliner on, and those times that you forget to put mascara on with eyeliner, that combination is so ugly and undone. Yeah. It is a worst nightmare of mine, and I've done it so many times. So I would say mascara, because it's simple. I can be without foundation. I can be without all... Because you know what? The guy should accept you for who you are and what you look like as yourself. Exactly. And the makeup part should be a bonus, because that's the second individual he's getting with.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
You're giving him a lot of versions of yourself.
The funniest thing I think I read one time was this guy was wouldn't it be crazy if you took home a Ferrari and then you washed the car and it was a Honda Civic? I was I'm not wearing makeup on my face.
That's a really good analogy. It's when guys say they're going to take the girl swimming. Yeah. Oh, man. I used to hate that, because I used to say, you can't
do that.
You can't disrespect women in that way. But at the same time, I do understand, because I remember this girl... she wasn't my friend, but we were acquaintances, and she slept over my friend's house, and we were very young. This girl we were young, 15 I'm talking about. This girl woke up in the morning, came back with a full face of makeup by 9 o'clock in the morning, because she didn't want us to see her without makeup. Wow. Yes. So I don't want to say that that's insecurity. I just feel like maybe she didn't tap into loving her looks 100% yet.
Right.
And she was still trying to find a way.
It's hard because also I think, well, our parents were in, well, the older generation where it was like you couldn't leave the house without being presentable. I think that mentality stuck with me for so long. But it wasn't honestly until like the pandemic where I feel like I could literally walk out of my house with absolutely nothing on because, I mean, a majority is covered by the mask. But I think that was
also your face is freaking stunning.
So is yours. But you really like kind of learn to, I think the pandemic taught me to really like embody like just this
your
on
beauty
its own.
and who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. I hope more ladies could do that.
Yeah, seriously.
It's really important to feel comfortable in your skin. It's not even about the makeup. Like, you could love the makeup, you could love throwing it on. I don't care if you throw on 17 pounds.
Right.
But do it for you and because you already love you as you.
Exactly.
Not for any other reason. That's important.
Exactly.
I love these questions that you're asking.
Oh, thank you. I thought of them on the train.
Those are the best questions when you think of them at the last minute. We are living for this brown lid right now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to make it deeper and deeper.
You have the best like shape of eyelids.
Oh, thank you.
Because for me, it's kind of like it's a trick to kind of do, because when you used to come to work with like these full colored looks, I was like, I feel like my eyes are too, because I have very small like almond shaped eyes.
Definitely do it.
But I made it work. But I've always adored all of your.
Thank you so much.
Your looks.
It feels good to create again, I gotta say. Sophia got me out of a funk, you guys. I was in a little funky situation and I'm officially out of it.
But you know what? You gotta find your people that motivate you and inspire you to, you know, do your best you, and it's awesome. And I'm so excited to make this video.
No, me too. I have a question for you.
Ooh.
When did you know that Mauro was the one?
Ooh. You know what? Because when we first, so I'll tell you, we met at a place called Gonzales y Gonzales, which is a live salsa club on weekends. And I asked him to dance because I was walking in and looking for someone to dance with before the night ended. I didn't care what they looked like. I just wanted to.
You wanted to shake.
I just wanted to. Okay. And I just see him out of the corner of my eye. And he was super respectful. He was like, oh yeah, for sure. And then after that, he wasn't like super like rico suave type of thing. He wasn't like touching at all or like, you know, trying to like grab ass or whatever. But it was like that for like the 2 months that we started to hang out afterwards. And
she was like, I'm keeping him.
I was like, because in my head I was like, I don't know what he I don't know like how he's interested in me, what if he wants to just be friends or what. But probably, gosh, I don't know. It was just kind of like this spark that hit. I think probably the day that he asked me to be his girlfriend was the day of, because it was just so innocent and just felt so natural. And
I love that, because I didn't have that with Justin, so we didn't
like
we didn't say, hey, okay, you're officially mine. So like, how did he ask you?
So it was really interesting because we were at a bar watching it was a soccer game with Argentina and Brazil. And then we went to a dance social after that. And so when we was walking me to the train, he was like, hey, all my friends are asking me if you're my girlfriend. What am I going to tell them? I'm like, okay.
She said, okay, yes.
I'm like, okay. And it was crazy because we still have like had no sex then at all or anything like not till 4 months like into dating. It was nothing that it wasn't like resisted or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just like, you know, it wasn't the time.
It just was, yeah.
It was just so crazy. But what was it for you and Justin? Tell me.
Well, with Justin and I, it was very funny because we were just friends at work. Of course, we met at work. And he was the manager and I was the supervisor.
Right.
And he and I just spoke all the time. and we would always meet in the same place and just have regular conversation. Like that's where he would tell me about stuff with his ex and things that have happened in life and blah blah blah. And he had invited me. Mind you, I was secretly interested in another person, and he was talking to someone else as well, both in the same job.
Oh, okay.
And he literally invited me to like a Christmas party, a manager's Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
And as friends, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't go. One of my friends was like, you should not go because, you know, we already know what Justin's like. He was known as like the hoe of the store and stuff like that. He just dated random like girls and stuff like that. And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna go. Of course not. Blah blah blah. Ended up not going, but we went out one night to a bar called Whiskey Traders, which was like a couple of blocks away. We would always go there and have drinks.
Okay.
And I was having drinks at the bar. And we were all drinking, hanging out, having a good time. And I don't know, but he was looking at me in a weird, funny way. And I was like, do I like him?
Okay.
And he goes, don't look at me like that because I'll take you seriously. And I was like, what just happened? And from that moment on, like we kept talking, but only in like a normal way.
Yeah.
We knew there was a flirtation and like an attraction, but we never acted on it at all. And then I don't know. He asked me to go out for my birthday. He's like, I want to take you out for your birthday.
Okay.
And I guess we were already official by then.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like, okay.
We were calling each other baby by like, this was December 22nd where we had that bar incident. January 6th, we already had our first kiss in another bar. It was just like that. And then I ended up living with him like in February.
Yeah. No,
after I moved back.
We moved in super quick too.
Correct.
But yeah, you know what? I think I knew when I was the one that was doing the chasing because, I mean, I would sing at different bars and nightclubs, you know, a few times a week. And of course, you know, it's like, oh, the beautiful jazz singer, like people from all over the world come and to see this and hit on you and pull out all these sly moves. But he wasn't like that at all. And I was the one that was like going after like his magnet. And I was like, okay, I think that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
And look at you now. History.
It's crazy. So like when you guys are out, what's like something very like sexy you notice about Justin when, like for me, I love like when we're out and he's like chatting with his friends and he just winks at me and I like melt, like
listen,
like simple things like that. I'm just like, oh, take me home
just
now.
the look, isn't it? Always
It's just the eye. I don't know what it is.
Nope, I agree with that one. But that, and I like when Justin, like, he'll just come by, like, normally just like,
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe like
a little tap. Just a little tap.
I'm still here, I just want to let you know. And I'm like,
okay. Or just like making you feel
I just
like...
also just love the way he looks at me.
Yeah.
Right? It's something, it feels different. It feels so real. Like, they're looking into your soul. And you're like,
yeah,
they just know.
Exactly. They just know.
Mm-hmm. We got lucky. What do you think it's like dating now for people?
That's what, and you know, it was crazy because also it's what I think is cool because we both met our people in person.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I still hear that people go on dates, you know, Tinder dates or whatever, and I just don't know. For me, it was just like, I mean, I tried Tinder once, but I just hated waiting for like, okay, when are we actually gonna go and do something, not just like wait for the next reply. That was annoying to me. So I mean, I was on it for maybe like a week or two, and then that was it.
I probably lasted the same amount of time, though.
Yeah.
I'm not a good online dater. Like, when I was single, I was on, I did OkCupid. So this is the funny thing, though. I don't know why my personality was like this, but I downloaded Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I downloaded Plenty of Fish, and then I got rid of it within 2 days. Yeah. And then I downloaded another one, and I got rid of it within 3 days. And I was so scared. Then OkCupid, I got on that one, and I lasted on it probably for like a month.
It's so stressful.
So fucking scary and creepy.
That too. It's just like, What the hell?
I had a couple try to ask me to be their throuple.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're like, you could come live with us.
I've had that happen in person at a bar, but oh my god, I couldn't even imagine online.
It's so weird. They were like, don't worry, you won't feel like out of place or anything. We'll make you feel really comfortable. You'll sleep with us. And
okay.
everything we do together, you'll be able to make decisions. I'm like, what? What is this?
Wow.
And I let it go from there. But I did make friends.
Yeah. No, I think I made maybe one friend out of that. Yeah.
I made a guy friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where he is, but we ended up being friends for a couple of years. And I guess maybe we just ended up getting in different relationships.
That's awesome.
Which is fine, but I just think people have to be careful. I don't think there's anything wrong with online dating because...
Yeah, I mean, it's the new thing.
You can meet someone in person and they could lie dead in your face.
Yeah.
Like, if you really think about it.
Exactly.
But now with coronavirus...
Coronavirus.
We don't know, man. I like that name better, coronavirus.
That's how they say it on Telemundo. Coronavirus. But that guy Bailey, forget the host name, he's had like the same haircut for 15 years.
Oh.
Have you tried those magnetic lashes yet?
I haven't. Have you?
No, I've been dying.
I want to, but I'm scared because now they're coming out with so many dupes.
Yeah, I just don't know like what brands.
Which one is the best one? I don't even remember which one's the real one.
Yeah. Glamnetic maybe?
You know what's really upsetting me? Not upsetting me, but it's a little weird. I'm all for people starting their own businesses. But when you're buying the lashes from Wish in bulk,
right,
and then putting a name on it,
yeah,
that's not
a business.
That's not
like
yours, bro. Like,
right. But when you really, I think your business is like when you can truly speak to the whole ingredient that's going into it, the entire process of how it's made.
Literally. I don't understand that.
Like, what sets your, like how you said, like, I forgot what post, but, like, what is your, like, red lipstick different from whoever else's?
Yes, that's the question. Like, who cares if so many people have all these brands out? Like, my mom said that once. She was like, but they already have that out. It's already created. I'm like, so what? This girl posted something. She's like, if Rihanna thought that way, do you think she would have Fenty?
Right.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, like, okay, if you were going out on a date and you could have someone make like a couture gown for you, what designer would you pick?
Oscar de la Renta. Balmain. And maybe... Okay, I don't remember the name of this person. And does it have to be a gown? Can it be just like a whole situation?
We can do.
Okay, Doja Cat, she has... I don't know, I don't remember. I follow the girl, but she makes some of the most immaculate pieces. And she pretty much does a lot of Doja Cat's different looks. I would like for her to concoct something for me from scratch.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal. What about you?
Balmain's definitely one of my favorites for just like the structure and something very like editorial and cool. What else? I mean, if it was going super classic, but like old Dior, because now Dior's going into like the streetwear.
Yeah, it is.
Thing too. But I love just like any like show-stopping like.
Yeah, you do love a good piece.
Yeah, like a piece.
You love a good piece, a staple. Where did I put? You love a staple.
My lash glue.
I know it looks crazy the way I'm putting on my foundation on, guys, but I like to put a little bit.
What's your new technique, man?
I just put little dots in the problem areas and make sure that I just blend it out because I don't like to have too much foundation on.
What is like more of your, so I know Desiree worked at MAC, but what is your like makeup?
Girl, I'm self-taught.
All self-taught.
I just, one day, and it's really funny, my makeup story, because a lot of my friends used to force me, well, my best friend Camille, she used to force me to wear like lip gloss, the 99-cent store lip gloss. At least wear that with some black eyeliner under your eye, at least to go out to the movies. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Because I didn't wear any makeup. I didn't like it.
Nice.
And then I don't know what happened, but at age 21, maybe, 21, 22, this girl posted a video of like this crazy look that was beautiful. And I was like, wow, I wonder if I could do that. So I literally just tried it with like the makeup that my mom has, and I noticed that I did an okay job. Like, it wasn't the best thing ever. But then I just started practicing more, and I started liking it more and more each time. And girl, from there I started teaching myself. I was on YouTube from the beginning. I had a YouTube channel. Like, if you saw my old videos, hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Like super old school.
Blush
like,
by
wake
Nico.
Up. Oh, okay, I'll have to find it in the archive.
Oh girl,
I started, I think maybe it was more with like hair tutorials at first. Do you know Michelle Phan?
Yeah.
She was like, I mean,
she's the queen of YouTube.
Literally,
Michelle Phan.
She's the OG.
She's the one that started Ipsy.
Literally.
She's the queen.
I mean, I used to just watch her like to do overnight curls. I would literally put like toilet paper rolls in my hair, whatever she came up with. I was always awesome. Doing. She was the best.
Ooh, Michelle Phan. Oh my God! Wait. So let me ask you this then. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers, like OGs, like that you remember from the beginning, promoting and loving?
Mostly, I mean, Michelle Phan and her friend Chriselle Lim. She did more of like outfitting and fashion stuff. Oh man. I mean, of course, Desi.
Jenna Marbles.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles.
Because she was funny and did makeup. I was like, girl, this is perfect. And we didn't have a girl that was like huge in comedy and doing makeup at the same time.
Right. But it was funny because you know, back in that day, I used to have to wait till whoever was done like using the computer so I could sit there for literally 6 hours and
go nuts.
Go crazy.
That was me. I remember I had this camera that my mom got me. I still have it there. It was like a Samsung camera. And I was like, all right, I'm going to start my videos. I had so many videos. I used to like edit on iMovie.
I need to.
But I wasn't consistent because I was also very insecure. I was like, I'm too like.
Well, it's like, who's going to think about this in school?
Exactly.
Or, you know,
like, it was just such a weird dynamic.
Or do anything
Isn't
like
that funny how you think?
Well, it's like you just don't give a fuck as you get older, which is the best part.
I used to post singing videos too a lot.
Yeah.
I found a trailer of me that I made. I made a movie trailer on me promoting a song, a cover. And it was like me, like, not even dancing or singing. Just like little B-roll snippets of me like doing the weirdest things. And I was like, girl.
I have one on YouTube too somewhere. It's because at the time, I think I was 11 or 12. Ellen was having like, you know, like kid stars or whatever come on too, and they're like, oh, upload a video and like tag Ellen in it or whatever.
Ooh,
so I think I did. I sang Maybe This Time from Cabaret. And I put the camera on top of the refrigerator to like film it in the mirror.
Oh my God.
It's so bad. But
isn't it funny though how you like were already a creator then?
Yeah, and just like who would if I was that age again, I would have never thought that social media filming anything would have blown up into what it is now.
Yep. I knew it when I started to, like, I followed Desi probably like 7 years ago, maybe a little longer than that. And when I started to see the changes of all these YouTubers, like when they started switching from their studio apartments, filming behind the refrigerator, to like now having 7 bedrooms on the Hollywood Hills, I'm like, wait a minute, what is happening?
What is happening?
Is this like a real thing? And boom,
yeah. Or like, I think I got into like, and it was funny, Instagram, when I picked it up in maybe 2010, but it was because my sister-in-law was like, oh, I use this thing to like post pictures of my kids, and they have all these cool filters, like, and so I just downloaded it, and I was like, oh, I can like, you know, put a rainbow on my picture or whatever, but then now it's this crazy.
I downloaded it the day that it came out.
Wow.
I remember it came out. I downloaded it and I was like, damn, I don't have any friends on this. So I literally like hit up my
I would
friends.
just post whatever.
My first picture was a Keith Haring picture. And I had probably like 6 followers. And my bio section used to say so many things. It was like motorcycle lover, music lover, actor, singer, dancer,
everything,
cook, sweeper. Like you name it. I had
sweeper.
I had everything. I'm just like, girl, jack of all trades.
Okay, she's talented.
But then it was only for iPhone at the
Yeah,
time,
that's
so
right.
I was loving it. I was like, ooh, we're exclusive. And then Android came out and like, Android family is joining you guys. And I remember it being the funniest 2 years because all their pictures were terrible. It looked like Atari.
Yeah. Well, it's like you put on like, it would be like these super dark contrast like filters. And it's like, what? Or
it was so bad. It's so funny how things change, man.
Right. Well, and then even a couple years ago, I was thinking, what could top this app? And then TikTok comes out. And
yep. And TikTok, you know what's funny? It's like, do you remember Musical.ly?
Yeah.
Musical.ly is like kind of TikTok, and then Vine is a little bit of a TikTok.
Little bit of that.
It's like they took a little bit from everywhere, and they were like, you know what we should just do? Let's just
do this.
Just do this
But,
all in one.
I remember Nina from work was really into, like, that's where I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Remember the first time she was like, I got 3,000! Oh, my God. So cute. Nina. Yes, we finally reached a place of contour.
What's your technique that you do now? Because I need a new product because I just had this one for, I think this one's like too, now like.
Is this your contour? So you like powder only?
Just because I'm so oily. So sometimes, but no, what I used to love was the sticks.
You can do a cream and set it with a powder. Like a nice bronze. Like this powder itself is beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't know Anastasia even had powders.
I didn't know,
like
but
that.
I had it through a discount through work, but yeah, this is the Rich Amber shade.
Ooh, it's really pretty. I like the packaging. They did
but
that.
Yeah, no, I had this one in the walnut color, but sometimes it's so hard in Sephora sometimes to no, mine lasted like maybe 2 or 3 years.
I think I'm on year 2, and look. We finally reached right there. Like that's really impressive. And this is one of my favorite. I think I might actually do this highlight. It's confetti.
Ooh,
you've seen me wear this one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like to leave foundation for last, depending on the look I'm doing. If I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I'll do my foundation first. Concealer after the foundation. I let the concealer sit for like a minute just so it can get like a little slightly tacky. And this is what I do now. I used to do a whole swoop under the eye. It's too much.
It's too much.
It allows more cakiness.
I think that's what I also learned throughout the last year or two is like for me, my skin doesn't need all those steps.
They don't.
Yeah.
You don't at all. That's why I do these little 2 dabs, and this is enough, literally. It kind of spreads it everywhere else also.
Yeah.
Like, look.
Yeah, exactly. It does it.
Who
does
needs
it on its
all
own.
that mumbo jumbo?
Exactly. Because even for when I was watching a lot of Scott Barnes videos, and I love it. Like I would do his that's the kind of stuff I would do for like a gig or something.
His shit is so editorial though. Like it is.
But then like for me, I was like, okay, all the steps he's doing on J-Lo is not all the steps I need because my skin's it's a lot.
He was like,
because it would be like, you know, a crayon from here to here and here to here, and then another powder on top of that, and this.
I forgot about my seltzer.
Oh wait, going back to the question about like what's a product. Oh, because the original question I was like, oh, if you know or think you might be like staying the night at, or like for me it was always kind of like a few like one night stand kind of things sometimes like after gigs so I would always make sure to have like a different like type of bodysuit or like a
that's
t-shirt
smart.
In my bag just in cause like the biggest mistake was you would have this like whole tight bodycon dress and then you stay over the night
and you have to leave
whatever hotel or this and then you gotta go home like that too.
Wait, you
And
know
back in the day when you're not making that much money and can't afford the Uber from one borough to the next.
Wait, I've never had a one night stand before.
Really?
I just
That's
thought
actually
of that.
that's probably a good thing.
I've never done that. Oh,
Well, you also had a relationship very young too, in like your early 20s, right? Yeah.
I was 19.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I was, you know, it's funny. When people talk about me, or at least tell me, I'm the relationship girl. I've always been the relationship girl. Like, there was a guy who's like, I've never been able to date you because every time I felt I had a chance, you would be broken up with the person. You had the next person, and I was like, that is very true.
Yeah. I was always like the playhouse. Well, I did when I moved to New York. It was just I was still figuring out what I liked or what it was, and then being, you know, introduced to so many new cultures and places to go and to see. I was always like, no, I'm not gonna. I was gonna be like the single aunt that does 9-month cruises and shows up at Thanksgiving drunk. Like, that was my vibe. But now, funny? So what do you think it's gonna be like going into the winter time after the outdoor seating thing kind of comes to it? Because I feel like people are gonna start making reservations.
It's not coming
now.
to an end. You know that, right?
No.
Well, I'm cool with it. Here's why. I mean, I lived in Miami, so
like I love the outdoor seating.
If you think about it, they're gonna hopefully they have heaters.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when it's, you know, that below 20 degrees.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I think everyone's gonna be at home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Why do you need to go to a restaurant? No. Like, no one needs to go to a restaurant.
It's
so,
true.
I like to go to like just hang out with my friends and stuff. As
like
long
the
as
only
it's
thing though,
outdoors.
because we're both winter babies too.
That's true.
So that's why I'm like, do I want to like
That's very true.
do a dinner or something, or I don't know what.
I'm literally keeping my ass home.
Yeah.
My birthday, I'm not even gonna do anything. Oh my gosh, it's already coming. It's crazy.
It's around the corner.
Crazy. I love a road trip.
The wine tasting friends.
I want to do wine tasting
Let's
so
go.
bad.
Next video.
Ooh, I love that. I've always wanted to do wine tasting.
And I get it now. I mean, I really do.
Yeah. You can get really bent off of some wine, though.
Listen,
it's a different level of bent,
It's a different
too.
level, but that's what I think that's the art of it, to how to control it and be, I don't know.
Because
But I think like growing up more now, you realize like how beautiful food tastes when it's paired with the right thing.
Yes, ma'am. Oh man, I remember when I got my bartending license, I started thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to people's houses and sell them wine. Like, I'm gonna start a wine company. This is a really good business to be in. I don't know what happened. I never really liked it that much. Like, I was very picky
so into
with
it. Yeah, but now you're like,
It's tough.
I can taste the bouquet or the.
You can.
And you can.
Get into this fucking purple right now. Get into this purple.
God! Whoa!
Right? And I'm not done. I'm gonna go in a little harder.
That might be my next little trend.
Oh my god.
For coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Oye.
Follow us on Instagram, by the way.
Oh yes.
Coco Graham and Sofia.
I was saying
Sofia Sarlat.
Y Coco Graham. We will write it right here. Bing, bing. You see it? Bing, bing. I literally want to do the ping.
I'm like, I've kept that consistent.
No, I love every video you've put out.
Thank you, and I've loved yours too. Like,
Thank you.
It's so cool to like, it's when you have like a friend that you see so consistent and they're pregnant and it's cool to see like day one to the 9 months down the road. That's what this feels like.
Especially when you see like where it started and where it is. You're like, wow, you've really like grown and done something.
Exactly.
Serious.
And it's cool because like I'm learning to love the process of the beginning and just like enjoying,
Very
celebrating how, bad you might think something is, and then what it's, seeing that like learning process is so awesome.
Amen. Scream it out loud because
Literally.
Seriously.
But no,
I'm gonna try to love the process more. I feel like I'm gonna just have a chat with me and you, even maybe Lola too.
Yeah.
Where we just bounce off of each other, because I don't have anyone. Nobody understands this life.
Yeah.
But you do. So
right. And it's like so interesting because I mean we all kind of started at this from scratch spot. That's all self-taught, you know. So I think that's what's really awesome about it, and to have like a community of people that are supporting each other like that.
We're gonna be traveling in years with like Desi and all the people.
That's the thing. It's just
I
like
can't wait for that.
Like the thing I love most and what's been cool about the most recent, you know, social media and celebrities is like when it's cool to see like Cardi B meeting like Ariana Grande for the first time.
Yes.
And like they're both excited to be like, yo, your song was awesome, or like, no way, like I'm excited to meet you in person. Like
not like
that amazement is so like awesome and so innocent to see.
I agree, 100%.
And I'm like so excited for that moment in my life for, you know, whoever, J-Lo or Desi or and she lives like right there.
The day that I get to meet Jennifer Lopez. I don't think you understand.
That's who I said I would quarantine with if I had to pick one celebrity.
I'm stuck. Yeah. I'm stuck because while I love me some Jennifer Lopez, I think I would quarantine with either Rihanna or Miley Cyrus.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I don't know.
That's
I just feel like it'll be like a relaxing time, but a fucking bananas time, but a classy time.
I would be tied between J-Lo or Rihanna because, yeah.
Have you seen Miley Cyrus's interview with Joe Rogan?
I honestly haven't followed her that much, like, recently.
You would be astonished. Okay. Like, she's just a gem. My God. Just her thought process, the way she moves, the way she vibes with things. It's just, she's so awesome.
I gotta keep up with her more.
And have you heard her latest song?
Yes. Beautiful. If you're watching this, hopefully in your future.
Miley.
We love you.
You are loved, girl. Do we love this?
I'm obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed with it. I feel like I shouldn't even put a lash on.
I don't think you need it. I really don't.
I just need to put on mascara and that's it. Oh,
but you already convinced me to buy like 6 things. So
I'm telling you, that's what my friend did when I watched her video. Really? I watched her video at 4:30 in the morning, and I bought 5 items.
Yeah.
Because she was so like, you see it happening, and you're like,
and it's cool to see it in person. You know, not just like when you're at home watching, you know, 12
so you videos must do this for sure, 1000%, and
that
must
on your channel.
All right, you guys, so we have finished getting ready officially. We're gonna go get dressed. You know, I'm gonna fix this hair a little bit.
Put on a look.
We did a nice look, but we're gonna get dressed up. And part 2 of our video will be on Sofia's channel.
We are getting creative. We're gonna come up with some more ideas and content for you guys and show you a really cool, exciting spot in case you are in NYC in the near future.
Yes. So thank you guys, of course, for watching, and stay tuned for the next few videos.
Don't forget to subscribe to both channels so you guys can both stay informed on all our videos.
Hit that subscribe button.
And cheers.
Oh, let's cheers. Wait, because I forgot about this. Eye contact.
See you guys next time. Bye.
Let's cheers to this
cheers.
BS face. Yes. Your eyes with this color, I can't.
We love Fool.
We sipped at the same time. That I'm gonna do a boomerang.
Boom, boom, boom.
That was amazing. Now these looks though.